Alright, so basically a few updates. I've been posting videos not as often as I used to. This is because I keep losing my stylus. I keep breaking my stylus. I have a new, more complex style, and my videos are becoming longer, or my animation memes are becoming longer and more complex. Um, So I use an Apple iPad. I'm pretty sure it's a Pro, but I'm not completely sure. As most of you may or may not know, you can buy a stylus that can work with the tablet or iPad or whatever you want to call it. Um, the stylus for the tablet has a tip that can disconnect. It's basically like the lead for the electronic stylus. It also can be charged because it's electronic, obviously, and you charge it by hooking it up to the iPad. A few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, I'm not completely sure, and I don't really remember, and I'm too lazy to go back and check. I was messing around with it while I was on the charger, and the plastic broke, which means it cracked. It still worked completely fine. It was just harder to use. More recently, I lost the stylus completely, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Luckily, my mom found it like a week later, and I was able to make animation memes and draw again. Right now, I am looking for the tip of my stylus, which is a lot smaller than the stylus itself, so I have a lot of doubts for me finding it, and obviously that's not a good thing because I can't use the stylus at all now. Although I do still have the stylus with me, just not the tip. I am thinking of saving up for a completely new stylus, which can range from $50 to $60 to $70 depending on the type of iPad you have, depending on the version of iPad you have, all of that varies. Uh, I don't have many ways to save up for money myself. My grandma pays me $20 monthly if I go to communion and become a Christian and go to church and stuff. Uh, I'm thinking of maybe starting like a Fiverr thing or starting a Patreon to try to save up. If I do a Fiverr, I'll draw pictures for people. And if I do a Patreon, obviously, like you guys already know what that is. Probably, maybe you guys can look it up yourselves. I'm too lazy to explain. Sorry. As some of you might know, I like to join maps. They're fun for me to join, and I usually get them done quickly. Right now, I joined 2 maps. Um, yeah, and I haven't really been able to get them done, and I feel really bad, but I might have to quit if I don't find the tip of my stylus or save up for a new stylus soon. Uh, both of the maps are due soon. One of them is due next month, and one of them is due the month after next month, and it's making me really nervous. Plus, I have school, so it's really hard for me to get them done. If any of you guys have any tips on ways I can save up for money or any other websites you guys could donate on, or I could, you know, I'm probably gonna do Fiverr or something like that. I really want to finish these maps, and it's really hard to draw with my finger. Although I can, my art just doesn't look as good as it does when I draw with my stylus. And I know 100 subs. Thank you guys so much. I really apologize for throwing this on you guys so suddenly, but it's like I don't even know anymore. I'm trying so hard. Once again, I feel really bad for throwing this on you guys so suddenly, but really, I would really appreciate any advice, tips, or feedback you guys could give me. Anything. So, what I was talking about earlier with my stylus, this is what it looks like now. Obviously, it's really destroyed and beat up. Yeah. And also, an update on the animated series. I am still doing that, yeah, but I've changed a lot of things around. Instead of 3 friends, there's only going to be 2, and I changed the characters completely. Like, completely. They're not even the same people anymore, at all. So, yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for 100 subs, and I'm sorry for, the negative updates, but, I'll do my best. Bye and happy early Halloween, I guess. Yay! Spooky!